All right, folks, we begin with day 36 of the government shutdown, now the longest in U.S. history. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Michael Brownlee.
And I'm Annabelle Sedano in for Colleen Williams tonight. Food assistance for millions of Americans has already taken a hit, and today we learned flights may be next.
Yeah, we have live team coverage in place on the shutdown. Camilla Rambaldi is live with a growing support for families in need. But first, Tracey Leong is live at LAX with a new plan to cut flights. And what could it mean if you're flying out anytime soon? Tracy.
Yeah, Michael and Annabelle, the Department of Transportation Secretary and FAA Administrator stressing that this is a proactive approach to ensure the safety of their airspace as the government shutdown continues. As of Friday morning, thousands of flights are going to be cut. This means that the names of the 40 airports, they just have not been released yet, but officials saying they are the 40 busiest airports that are seeing the most pressure from its shutdown. About 13,000 air traffic controllers have been working without pay for weeks. Many are not showing up to work, and the Transportation Secretary says this is having an impact on their ability to maintain a safe airspace.
Many of the same ones who show up continue to show up. Some of those who don't show up continue to not show up, which means we have those who come to work. They're working longer hours. They're working more days, and that's some of the pressure that we're seeing on them, and we want to alleviate that pressure before it would become an issue.
Officials say they will start working with the 40 airports over the next 48 hours to discuss how this will be implemented. They also added their national airspace system is working efficiently now, but they don't want to wait until there's a problem to react.
Make sure that planes get where they need to go for maintenance and crews get to where they need to be as we start to implement this drawdown in service, but it will be restricted to these 40 high volume traffic markets. We're going to ask the airlines to work with us collaboratively to reduce their schedules.
The names of the 40 airports will be released tomorrow, and as this shutdown continues, officials say they may increase or decrease the restrictions if needed. Reporting live from LAX, Tracey Leong, NBC4 News.
All right, Tracy, thank you very much for that. Meantime, thousands of families spent their day at food banks, pantries, and distribution events across Southern California. And in City of Industry, hundreds of cars lined up to get fresh produce and canned goods. You see them there. Same story in Boyle Heights. That's where NBC4's Camilla Rambaldi is now. Camilla, how's it looking out there?
Hi, Annabelle. There was a very long line here earlier today right in this parking lot. The YMCA tells me that they are now serving thousands of people across 29 of its centers. And it's not just people impacted by the SNAP benefits delays, but regular families also in need of support. Dozens of people filled this parking lot of the YMCA in Boyle Heights this morning. While SNAP benefits remain in limbo, the growing need for food continues. People trying to make ends meet.
I'm just looking to see if I can score anything for food for the family.
Eric Lopez is a father of two. He says he now depends on the extra support from nonprofits like the YMCA, who hosted this distribution event today.
Everything's expensive, like rent, mortgages, the bills, the car payments. It all adds up.
It's help people here are turning to, even those who don't receive SNAP benefits. Guadalupe Benitez says she comes to this YMCA location every week to get vegetables.
I come every time to receive because I don't depend to any help. I don't have no stamp, I don't have no pension, I don't have anything. So therefore, for me, it's a blessing.
We recognize that it's not just people that are in need, it's your regular families, middle-class families. They are also looking how they're going to feed their family.
Several California Assembly members announcing today additional state funding in partnership with the YMCA and Feed LA to help meet the need.
We fought to secure $7.5 million to the YMCA of Metropolitan Los Angeles to ensure that they could strengthen their food distribution programs during times of need.
The YMCA says it's expanding its food pantry program to 29 of its centers in LA County and will host distribution events on a weekly basis. If you need to see another example of just how great the need is right now, check out this long lines of cars at a different distribution event today in the City of Industry. Hundreds of cars lining up where LA County partnered with the food bank. LA County Supervisor Hilda Solis was there.
We're expecting maybe more than the 2,500, but we know we are going to have more food drives like this as well because the need is so great.
As the government shutdown stretches into a second month, it's a need impacting thousands across Los Angeles.
Your YMCA is here to support you through it all.
We're very fortunate. I think we live in a city where we get a lot of help.
YMCA food distributions won't be every day. Each center has its own schedule. And to see which location is closest to you, just look for this story on our website, NBCLA.com. We're live in Boyle Heights. Camilla Rambaldi, NBC 4 News.
All right, Camilla, thank you.